Oh, I'm gonna rock. That's right. We're gonna rock, and we're gonna show these Zach Plot peacekeepers what's up, because they have declared war against our long-standing ally, the Growlflipped Interstellar Empire. And of course, we are in an alliance with him, the Auspicious Alliance. He declared war against us. Only the defender can set war goals. We're not going to worry about that too much. We're just going to go and we're going to help. Because that's the way that we roll. And we're going to Twisted Sister this guy. Because I want to rock. So now that we are in full-on war mode, let's get this rolling and rocking. I want to rock. Yow! Okay, so we are going to set our sights onto what this... Oops, I don't want to set the rally point. I want to go there. I'm just setting my information so that I want my ally to follow me so I can be the spearhead. In the meantime, I have got a whole bunch of psionic armies ready to go. They're psionic army peons, and we're going to build some xenomorphs while we're at it, because those bad boys are vicious. Taking a look at what we have for total fleet sizes. Oh, it looks like he's already... What the serious cowness? Oh man, oh man, oh man. Look at this. He's got 146,000. What is ours? 86? I wonder if we can see what loadout. Oh, we can't. I keep forgetting that tender amount. That is, and not only that, he must have some type of Titan. Oh yeah, here it is. The Keeper class. Great. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Just when you thought things were getting a little bit on the dry side, it turns for the worst. I'm going to try to get some more minerals, and I get the funny feeling we're going to take some losses here, so let's roll. I'm just going to quickly start getting some my goodies going. This is going to be our first major engagement with an awakened empire, and unfortunately if we... Oh, that's interesting. Oh, a little side note. Interesting. You see this icon is blue? Means that they are actually terraforming it. Looks like they're doing quite the job too. The blue icon is an indication, that was a brand new one for Banks, that you are actually terraforming your planet. Where are we here? I'm gonna get going here. I don't remember if I've got level 3. I do have level 3 warp drives. Okay, here we go. We got 3,000, 6,000. Oh, there he goes, 30,000. So about his 30,000 fleet. Looks it's actually closer to 40 plus my 80k. We're, you know, combined fleets, we should be in good shape. Hopefully he understands that I need him to come forward. I do have this little icon here. It says take point, currently set to encourage allied fleets to follow you. Let's hope that he follows us. Oh, he's already got one planet already. Oh, and I got my Magnetic Power Core. That would have been nice to have. Ooh, wow, an Ascension perk. This is the Ascension theory. It basically unlocks one Ascension perk. I'm going to take that because I don't want to do Jump Drive, because if the Unbidden show up right now, we're in real trouble. 135 months. We'll take it. So we are warping in. I got here terraforming. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that. Where's this? Well, that fleet's heading somewhere. Where's it headed? Let's wait out before we find out. Where is he headed? He's going to Trim or Thurlim. Inactive building. That's the way we're gonna roll with that. Okay, we're going to engage the fleet. Hopefully we can get there before Thrym falls down. And it looks like he's on the move. I really wish he would follow me. This is definitely one of those things about banks that, or sorry, not banks. They've just recently announced what the next patch is going to be. It's going to be patch 1.6 Atoms. I believe today is the 20th of April for all you 420 boys out there. That being said, I really wish that they, by setting this option, that they would literally just follow us, because as it stands right now, they're not following us very well at all. They should be converging on my location so that we can get this done together, because you don't want to be sitting here strung out. This is a way bigger fleet. Oh, it looks like he's going... Looks like he's going to be taking back Rixium. I'm starting to think that maybe we should wait for... Instead of trying to engage directly, we should... That's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to support it by trying to take back this planet, Pendator. And the idea being is that we're going to encourage the fallen, the awakened empire into our little bubble trap here. Leader recruitment costs. Wow, not a lot of options that really help us. I guess we'll just go leadership cost here. So with our 80,000 and our allies at 30, this is going to make a far more interesting battle when he tries to stop us from retaking this planet. What's going on here? Oh, this is... What's going on? Where are you headed there, Chief? Oh, there's a second fleet. 150,000? Oh, he's... Okay, I guess I'll follow you there, buddy. Because in the meantime, we really should be... Seems a bit ridiculous. Follow me. I'm the one with the human brain. And we've got living metal. Unlock a Giga Cannon, why not? Alright, here we go. Where are they now? Okay, gentlemen. Follow me. We're gonna attack this Awakened Empire in the Shield system. No, I guess we're not. Oh, that is frustrating. Why won't you follow me? Okay, we're gonna take him a hostile fleet right away. We're gonna see what damage we can inflict on these bad boys. There's a lot of firepower going down range, so we're getting cut up pretty bad here. We're going to lose. I haven't even made a dent there. Okay, so our allied fleet has just showed up. So this is the Federation's fleet. You can tell by the thing, 75. Okay, we're finally getting to closer range. I think that the long range is just so much more advanced than ours. Come on, boys. I just want my corvettes to get in there and start issuing some seriously deep damage on them. We are not even making a dent. I'm already down to 30,000. I've lost 50,000 off of my original fleet, and he's lost like 8. My Choby Jobs. Lost 3 ships. I gotta get you to retreat as well. And they're back up to 150. Wow. How many fleets, how many ships did I take down? Some battle cruisers, 8 escorts. Look what I lost. That is ridiculous. I lost 20 of my... Oh, this is not good. I wanted to rock, but I don't know if I want to rock on this particular occasion. Would have been nice to have some help there, ally. Because he's going to come flying back at the Rixum system, and we're going to be in deep trouble. And I'm getting nervous. I don't really want that. I want some destroyers and some corvettes. Bring how many I lost, although they weren't doing a lot of damage against me. It's like he split his fleet. 2 different locations. That might end up being helpful for us. And now I'm just swimming, and you can see here that I'm just swimming in energy right now because unfortunately I've lost a considerable amount of my fleet, so I'm going to have to use as much as I possibly can to try to get back up to fighting strength. Can't believe I lost that many ships. I can't believe how powerful they are. I don't know if they've been buffed or what, but... Okay, so let's get you guys both back into heal mode. Jeez. I'm going to try to scan their ships and just see if I can get some idea of what their strength size is. So we've got, they got additional tracking, kinetic weapon damage, speed, which means I probably should be focusing... on armor more than I am shields. We can't make some adjustments here now that we've got the ignitic core. No, it doesn't look like it. This gives us a little bit of an opportunity to try to get it some more. Although I don't know why I'm doing this. My destroyers took a heavy beating on that. Or yeah, okay, we're so adjusting. I don't know. We've got a good mix of going everywhere. Although he doesn't have small ships, so we could always probably use missiles this late in the game. I'm just gonna go to gauze cannons. No point in we're not really fighting anybody with smaller ships. There's no real point of using oops, what's going on here? I wonder if I should even adjust this to having a large one. Why not? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're really gonna kick this into high gear. What I'm trying to do is figure out what his fleet composition is. He doesn't really have a lot of small ships, so the destroyers we're going to want to put that a kinetic battery on. The idea being, of course, is that we can try to hit some of those larger ships with as much firepower as we possibly can. Okay. We take a back seat again. I got one large, 3 medium. I'm going to switch that to another medium, and we're going to switch that to probably another gauze cannon. Perfect. Get some power for plus 50 seems excessive, but fortunately, we're not going to be able to do that. Now I'm trying to find out the most cost-effective build. That actually might be it right there. It is. Oh no, it is not. Okay, so I'm kind of just playing around with the adjustments that I'm trying to make in terms of... Yeah, so medium, I'm going to change that to a gauze cannon. Trying to get it as close to 0 that I can, because it's going to be more cost-effective for me. And right now I have to build my fleet, rebuild my fleet, which has seen considerable damage. Crystal infused plating will give us some more hit points, and plus 15 looks good because that's I'm gonna have to go up. Large, medium, everything looks good here. For crystal infused plating, as you can see here, I've got crystal infused plating and crystal forge plating, and that's the difference between 10% and 5% of my total energy, or my total hit points for each ship. Oops, I don't want to regenerate. Regenerates nothing if it's a one-way ship. Okay. We've got 2 different fleets, it looks like. One 70,000 and one transport, so... Get you upgraded for 1,500. Oh, now he shows up. That's nice. He is just absolutely invading my ally like it's not even a joke to him. Oh no, our admiral died. That's not good either. And we'll recruit a new one. I'm going to want combat speed plus 20%, help points, monthly regeneration. Yeah, I want monthly hit points. Okay. So total right now I've got, yeah, that's fine. I've got about 40,000, which is not going to be anywhere close to what we're going to need unless he decides to lay off a little bit. I mean, he split his fleets between one at 60,000 and one at 80. Oh man, we are just getting chopped right up to pieces. We didn't even do any damage on him at all. Man, oh man. The tensions rise to unbearable levels. And it's all because of this flotilla, I swear. Like, they didn't do anything to help us at all. And I mean, like, look at his battleship. He's got... And he's no joke here. He's got an arc emitter. He's got, you know, it's a decent layout. He's even got fighters, advanced bombers. Where were you there, buddy bud? Answer, nowhere. And this is just going to be silly, because if he comes into battle with that, with a single 30,000 fleet. Okay. Oh, well, this actually... Oh, I just realized how awesome this is. Okay, so we're going to get our building upkeep down by 10%. This opens up an Ascension perk at an incredibly good time. So what we could do is we could take Transcendence. And all members of our species will unlock their full psionic potential. Or we could take Galactic Contender, which is damage to Fallen Empire plus 33, damage to Awakened Empires 33%. I think because we are researching in 100 months, we're going to get that next Ascension perk, and I don't want to think about fighting another Awakened Empire, so I'm actually going to take the Galactic Contender perk, which will give us plus 33% damage. Rebuild this fleet. We're at 26% of our losses right now, but what we could probably do is focus on trying to not only rebuild the fleet, but start to take over some of these planets by issuing out a combination of some of the most horrific army units that have ever laced inside of the actual universe themselves. A whole bunch of Army P psionics and xenomorphs. I want to see how awakened you really are there, Super Chief. Don't really have much. Greater Enclave. Again, we're going to go for minerals. What do we got here? Corvettes. Couple destroyers. And cruisers. War has been declared against the Jurkthon and the Republic of Goltz Lashak. I'm not worried about that. He got war with, he's got war all over the place. Got an awakened empire, kicking the butt out of everybody, and it's like, yeah, we're not gonna sweat that too much. We're just gonna do our own thing, you know, do my thing. Okay, we're gonna get together, I believe, in this system. Same with... Oh, he wants them to help. Okay. Looks like they're interested in retaking that. That's perfect. Upgrading should be complete, is it not? Oh, it's only at 45%. Minerals, okay. Well, we'll take all the minerals we can get at this point, because we are in some deep trouble as I try to rebuild my fleet. But the plus 33% damage, I don't know. Could at least make it interesting. I need you to be upgraded. Come on, 62%. Battleships, yay. Battleships, mine. Come on, boys. The Army of the Republic has seen its first major defeat in spatial combat. I mean, aside from very early in the game when I think the Saigagan decided to dig on us, but we rebounded from that, and we'll rebound from this. Meantime, we're going to invade, because it looks like they're ready to go to retake this. What kind of armies do they have? Just potential armies. Okay, perfect. Our fleet is upgraded. Boy, oh boy. I can't tell you how much I enjoy the game. When you get your butt kicked and you think you're just gonna, you know, steamroll over everybody and everything, and the next thing you know, you realize you're nowhere close to where you thought you were gonna be when it comes to toughness. That's always the best part of this game. Okay, our Psionics have now invaded with our xenomorphs. And look, you've already can see that this little dashed line above the actual armies themselves means I've already broke their morale. So they're going to do a complete reduced cost in terms of damage and everything. So that's awesome. So the psionic armies of the Army P Republic have completely broken the morale. Okay, where's my fleet? Awakened Empire does not seem to get too concerned about us flying around retaking these planets. So we're gonna continue on using my Super Psionics army, praying to God that we don't get our jump drived right into the mix of it. Okay. Perfect. In the meantime, let's build some more, build back that fleet. And destroyers, why not? The new destroyers we have designed for long range kisses. That's what's going to be mattering. Hope the Glowflep at one point realized just what we're doing for them, because this is no joke. The one good thing about this is my economy is completely humming. So because he's not attacking us directly, we can rebuild this fleet, you know, in relatively short order. And where our war score was -26, with the retaking of Naf Fleth, whatever. And yeah, they're broke. And the enemy planet has been secured. Perfect. What's the next step? And we've got our 8 down to 15. Perfect. Okay, what do we got here? So I've got my two fleets should be in coordination with each other. I'm just going to coordinate that to a 50,000. We were able to rebuild that relatively quick. And we've actually got 7,000 in the reserve, so it didn't take us long to get back up there. But now that we've got the plus 33%, I'm thinking we're going to be rocking it. I want to rock. Yeah. Come and get it. 2 for 5. Where is that fleet? He doesn't seem to be too intent on attacking. He's got 83%. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take that 7,000. I'm going to get them to meet up with the main fleet, and at that 7,000 to take us to just under or just over 60, and I believe that should be enough to engage if we need to engage. In the meantime, the Awakened Empire, I don't know if he's confused or he just wants to stop the onslaught, or if there's something else going on that I'm not aware of. No, apparently not. It's not like anybody else is attacking him directly. And even one of yeah, we're just retaking every one of those planets that he got. I wonder if he's just trying to teach us a lesson. A lesson in respect, you know what I'm saying? What's the matter with you? I don't know. We just love freedom so much here at the Army P Republic that we'll really fight for it and die for it. One of those two things are gonna happen, if not both. Boy, my economy is no joke. I find myself going back to these screens more than I actually do, like, you know, looking at the battle. Do you get to have ship defenses down? You do. I can put my psionic army in there, and there's absolutely no chance that they have. And morale's broken. So our war score at one point was -25%. Now we're at a healthy -10%. And it really doesn't look like these this Awakened Empire is doing anything. Sitting in this Like he's wasted all his armies. Could be huge for us. A swinging point in the in the might. Where are we here? Okay, so my fleet's almost showed up. We could actually even start to invade. Done correctly. A coordinated attack. Okay, I want you to meet up with my consolidated fleet. Yeah, it's totally what's happening. It's like he used up all of his armies, didn't leave any there, but he had a huge amount. I remember, you know, there was quite a few there, which is just bizarre to me. Consolidating together, we're going to take off the last planet, which will pretty much take us where we need to be. Okay. Land the armies, and that'll be it. Now we'll start the invasion. Or do we want to take out this particular fleet? I don't know where he's going. Do I have my... yeah, I'm still taking point. Encourage allied fleets to follow. He does not... You know what's funny? It actually worked in 1.4. There was a point where, like, it would work. And it is not working at all. Just gonna keep him right where he's at. And as soon as my allied fleet shows up, and as soon as those two fleets show up, I think we're literally going to be good to go and start the invasion of the Awakened Empire. Because right now we're at -5. That's nothing. What do we got here? First Armada, Second Armada, take off that. Okay, so we've got a military fleet of 63,000. Let's see what we can pop into and give him a little surprise. Hope you're ready for a surprise. Wilcam is going to be the first one to go down. Even if at the very least we can whittle down some of his production. Oh, what do we got here? Our general has died. That's not good. And we have to now pick a new leader. How many? Okay, so I'm pretty good in influence right now. Slave resource, ship cost, ship upkeep, and ship build speed. Yeah, and he's also going to get plus happiness and energy credits. No problem at all. That's going to be huge for us. You can see we've already got 13,000 energy at a rate of 390 apiece. So let's get some money. Want another battleship, please? I'm going to order it from the shipyards, just like I'm ordering some candy. And destroyers and some cruisers. Okay, so we've engaged the hostile station. Let's see what they have to offer here. Looks like we've got a friend. Two friends. So let's back off and go to this location. See if we can't set him a little trap. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got. Close range, this is going to be awesome. Oh, we're chewing him up bad. I've already got him down 65. He's at 70k. He kind of zoomed up there a little bit. That was weird. Looks like we're going... Oh, he actually retreated. That was a victory for us. What did we lose? They lost 10 battle cruisers. Oh, so that's the key, is that we've got to get these guys nice and close and personal, because he lost 10 battle cruisers. Battle cruisers are pretty much the equivalent of a battleship for us. He lost 10 escorts, and a mining station. That's irrelevant. But that being said, look at our losses. Very, very comparable. And now you looked at what the damage was last time, and that was all because of, you know, that incredible long range. Would have been great to get that Titan out of there. So that being said, I actually think that we're in pretty good shape now that we've got him to retreat into his own place. No thanks to my Growflap Interstellar Empire, but unfortunately I have to keep him on the go, because if I let him fall, well, no matter what I try to do, it'll be over. Not only that, but our fleet can be repaired. We have the technology. Okay, so I'm actually going to stop the battle right here because I think this has gone quite a bit. Sweating a little bit, and I want to rock. The whole point was that they, the Awakened Empire definitely took us a little bit by surprise, but we were able to use their lull in the battle to retake a lot of his armies. And I don't know why exactly that he did that. I don't know why he retreated. He split his fleet up, and I'm not entirely certain why. And wherever his I'm actually wondering if I took down some of his actual troops in that engagement that I took, although it didn't look like I did. Either way, he seems timid now, but that being said, he is a Xenophile, so maybe he's thinking that we're not worth it now that we put up a pretty decent fight. So this has been Army P for the for eXplorminate.net. Thanks for watching, guys, and in the next episode we will continue the war against the Xenophile peacekeepers and their incursion into democratic alliances and federations. See you next time.